scooted to the bottom. What did I do?
Happy Thursday, guys. I'm saying happy birthday, everybody. Even if it is your birthday, happy birthday.
Everybody has a birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy Thursday. As you can always tell with us, guys, it is carnage already before we're even out the gate.
Although, actually, Willow, there's a correction. It's not Thursday. It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Since Lynn's doing the whole beard and Saxon Celtic thing in there, we got to name it the right thing. It's Thursday.
Well, this is very true. It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, happy Thursday.
And it's Lynn's fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
It's probably my fault. Yeah.
What is like? How is everybody? We were ready to, and
we should totally do a show about beards.
Beards.
Yeah. Haunted beards.
Haunted beards. Yeah.
Women with beards, men with beards, with beards.
Yeah, women with beards. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I do still hold the notion, though. I think beards started as something for people to hold on to.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Richard got it.
We all got it. We're just not saying nothing.
That's the Britishness there. We say nothing. Well, we
Lynn's
do.
over there like, really?
Yeah, beards are great to hold on to, especially if you fall down.
I haven't got a beard. My head's just on upside down.
I like how Willow tried to deliver that as straight-faced and non-laughing as she could.
It didn't work, did it?
See, I did try. I feel that's been one of these shows tonight, folks. We're not even out the box yet. How has everybody's week been? May the 4th be with you.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. We've had a lovely time.
We've been all over, been to like haunted places and not haunted places.
Battlefields.
Manana.
Hey, Noreen.
I love the fact that Willow says, "May the 4th be with you" on the 7th.
Because I wasn't on in the 4th, so I want to say may the 4th be with you because I like being geeky. Leave me alone.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't respond with "May the Sith be with you" for the 5th.
Ooh, Sith, yeah, the Sith.
The Sith, I thought that was
the Sith. I've only ever seen the first Star Wars film.
No.
Yeah.
Well, this is where you.
Lynn, you are letting us down with the fact that he's only seen one Star Wars.
I know. I'm gonna have to make him watch them, aren't I?
Somebody agrees with me. I just heard
we watched Close Encounters yesterday. We watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind yesterday again.
I love it.
That was a good movie.
I love it so much, don't I?
And Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
And Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
The interesting thing that what I find interesting about that movie is when he builds the mountain out of mashed potatoes, because the table has a small dish and then this giant mashed potato tower comes on his plate. It's like, where did all these mashed potatoes come from?
Yeah, it's true that. Yeah, you're right there.
Great film.
Brilliant. Love it.
I actually want to give a huge shout out to Spirits Beyond because I have been talking to them a lot on TikTok. So I want to give them a huge shout out, guys. Please go and check them out on TikTok. They do have a page as well on Facebook, so go and check them out as well. See, I'm a good guy.
I was about to say, are we giving a shout out because they're like Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind?
Yeah.
You started the Star Wars thing, Willow.
Have you got next there, love?
I've never seen Star Wars.
How have you never seen Star Wars?
I don't
Because
feel
I'm
bad now because I only
shameful.
saw the first.
Where have you
Absolutely
been?
shameful.
God, it's like
I
on
don't know.
television.
Watching Star Trek. I'm a Star Trek. I prefer Star
Star
than
Trek.
Star Wars.
No,
I
you want to
do
watch.
both.
You want to watch Star Wars. It's a lot better.
Depends on which version of the TV shows you're talking about there with Star Trek.
Yeah, the 67 ones.
Oh, can I just say, William Shatner was
Single.
a good-looking guy in his day, but I like the William Shatner one. I like the one with Picard. I
Yeah.
love the one with Picard. I like
So what? Well, what is Picard's show called?
Yeah.
Picard.
Yeah, there was Picard. I'll give you that one. But what was the first one?
Don't know.
The Star Trek: The Next Generation.
There you go. I was like, it's so cleverly named. I was like, a lot of people don't remember it because they try to make it some fancy name, and it was just simply The Next Generation.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what? I'll get a Spider-Man for that one. But
So how did Spider-Man work?
I don't know. That was a total different game. To be fair, you right. I really like. I'm quite geeky, right, in these things because I've even found myself getting into like Stargate Atlantis, Stargate SG-1. I even like the universe, even though it did one season.
Actually, there's a new Stargate coming.
Oh, is there?
Amazon is launching it next year, I believe. 2027. They're going to air it on TV. And it's not a reboot, it's a brand new, and some of the characters will carry over, but they're not rebooting the series. They're just doing a continuation kind of where they left off, I think, sometime later. So I'm kind of interested to see what comes of it. And I think Universe may get answered what happened to the ship in the new series.
I'm very hey Joe, hey Joanne. I'm very
Hey, Joanne.
geeky. I'm even geeky when it comes to my films as well.
Your problem.
I'd surprise you what I'd watch. But definitely still no chicky flicky romancey shit. My romance is watching somebody get their head chopped off. But
Since you're so geeky, I'm curious, Willow, what's your thought of what happened to Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. See, I like Doctor Who, but I didn't really watch like it all. Like I can remember watching it years ago. But my uncle, he was like great into Doctor Who. But I didn't really watch the US seasons. I really liked the old one when it was like Tom Baker. I didn't like it when it was like you know when it was like David Tennant the other guy, the ginger-headed guy.
You didn't like David
Can't remember
Tennant?
his name. It's the
I don't
same
know
as
if I
like
can
see
be
the
on the
James
show
Bonds.
anymore.
Like see the James Bonds, right? I love James Bond. I will watch any James Bond except Timothy Dalton, the one film that guy done, the unknown guy that nobody watches. And I won't watch the Daniel Craig one.
Well, no, that's the guy that nobody watches. That's a great description. Yeah, there's that one Bond film with that guy nobody knows and nobody watches. It's like, yeah, that really clarifies which
There
one that
was
is.
one Bond film with a guy who nobody knows, nobody cares, so they don't watch it. So obviously, I like Mulder. James Bond's like this actually gives me a wild impression that I like older men. So like Sean Connery, I liked all of that. Roger Moore, I
Yeah,
liked all of
Sean
that.
Connery.
Pierce Brosnan, he was brilliant. But Daniel Craig, oh no, he was shite.
I hear Henry Cavill is going to be the next Bond. They're giving it back to
Oh, I know. Oh.
him. She's covering her head. I don't know. Henry Cavill, he can be very convincing in his roles.
Oh.
He was in
Superman, was he? No.
Mission Impossible, wasn't it? He was in Mission Impossible as one of the agents to try and stop Hunt. And he did really well there. So I think that's what brought him back to being Bond is he has that charismatic kind of Pierce Brosnan approach.
I definitely, don't get me wrong, I love definitely love Shadow of Doubt, the Mission Impossibles. And I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise.
No, I'm not big.
But
did you know Tom Cruise relatives, his ancestors, lived? Richard will be interested in this. 3 miles down the road from where I've been brought up.
Oh
in
wow!
Flint. Yeah, that's where his ancestors come from. Because when Richard come up, I took him to Flint, didn't I? To see the castle. He'll be interested in that.
Yeah. When he comes back.
Honestly, Liam, I thought you were going to say his ancestors were in MI5 or something.
No.
I like tied it into the whole show. I'm like, wow.
They're all off Flint.
No. Do you know what? I would absolutely love, right? But I don't know. It's one subject I would love to cover, but I know it's going to be a pain in the ass to cover because it's one of these subjects. It's about as pain as the ass as covering the Vatican. Would be Scientology. I would love to be in Scientology.
Yeah.
But it's
which psychology are you talking about?
Up there.
Psychology of what?
Scientology. The
Scientology. Oh yeah. Whoa.
Scientology.
That one.
It's a bit,
for the
there's a lot to unwind there, isn't there? Hello, Richard. Right.
Hello.
Do you know when we went to Flint?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about what's his name now? Well,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. His ancestors came from Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it, really?
It's amazing, yeah. Looking at it.
Yeah.
It's a dwarf one, eh? Tom Cruise is a dwarf.
Tim said he's a dwarf.
But but I would love to cover Scientology, but it's like running up and kicking a bear on the foot and waiting to
Anyway.
see how it goes down.
These films you're just talking about, none of them got a ghost ship in. What? Or you were
I know
talking
we
about
were
ghost ships.
How do you know there's not a ghost ship in them, Tim?
Oh, okay.
Well, I know we were
Did you
supposed to talk
see
about
there was no ghost ship?
I know we were supposed to talk about haunted ships, but everybody needed a wee bit of cheering up, so I just decided,
Yeah.
oh well, go on the,
Yeah, we
just
did.
go on the rabbit hole and see where the rabbit hole takes us.
Yeah,
So-
well, we are.
It's Fools and Ghouls Thursday.
Fools and
Aye,
Ghouls
Fool and Ghouls.
Thursday.
Aye, Fool and Ghouls Thursday. We might as well make it.
you
Make
wait
it
till
to
tomorrow.
break
Tell
it.
you, I can tell you there are ghost ships in Mission Impossible. Look at the fact that they start in one country and the next scene they're in another country. How did they get there? They traveled by ghost ship because you never saw the ship.
Well,
Very
Exactly.
good. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've lost the day, haven't we?
We've lost a day this week. We don't know where it is. We can't figure out where we were. Nothing. Nothing.
Missing time. You guys
Yeah.
experience
We
missing
can't.
time.
We can't explain where that day and night's gone. But saying that, we are in woods. We're in woods and forests. You know, anything could be out there now. Anything.
Anything could be out
There could
there.
be a ship out there.
Could be a ghost
Yeah.
ship down a lane.
Oh,
Great
Terry
alien
Trevelise.
Hi,
Ship
Terry.
of Wales.
Hi, Terry.
Terry, in fact, Terry will be a good. Why? Oh, I keep forgetting they flash up until I acknowledge them, even though I've acknowledged them.
Hang on, Lee.
Wait, we're doing flashing now? What?
We're doing flashing, yeah, we're just flashing or washing. The comments, what it does is if I don't acknowledge them, they'll just stay flashing. So it's like, I know, I seen them, I said hi. But
just made a cup
it's
of tea,
like,
sorry.
but it's like,
Cup of tea.
definitely, you guys have definitely been missing time.
Yeah, we
We
have.
don't know where it's gone. We
Gone.
don't know. I've been keeping a diary, right?
Journal, yeah.
Journal, and it's going.
Hey, Tammy.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? We don't know.
You've been
No.
sucked up by aliens and just taken to another time.
Probably.
Here's an interesting thing about
that
missing
can't
time.
happen.
Here's an interesting concept for missing time. We watch movies or shows and we're like, God, this is time I'll never get back. But then we actually have missing time, but we never really sit there and go, what happened? We just like, I lost a day. Okay, now back onto this. It's like we focus more on the fact that we watched something crummy and we will never get that time back.
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
So I
Guys,
missed the day
I
and I can't get that time back.
I am absolutely looking forward to Rendlesham because I'm like, I will be praying to the UF gods. Please come and get me. I'm
Guys, I won't be able to
Well,
go
they
to Rendlesham.
will. It's a good job you're on our plot. It's a good job you buy us. We won't let them take you.
I won't be able to go to Rendlesham because I'll be too tied up in my dad's in the with solicitors and the funeral directors and stuff like that. So I won't have any money to go or any time.
Don't worry about that.
No,
it happens, doesn't it? So
yeah,
there'll be another time.
Listen, we'll get a good catch up. You all
Aye.
gotta get. We'll get ahead.
Well,
We'll have other road trips.
Yeah,
we
well,
could.
Rendlesham's not going anywhere, is it? Still there, not going to
Yeah.
move. So when you're ready and
Aye.
we make another
Yeah.
plan, you can come along. There's not a problem. No problems. It's
And
just
it
stuff,
doesn't.
Richard. It's just stuff.
It's
There, yeah,
just life,
just
innit?
stuff, love. Yeah,
We'll tell
It
everybody
doesn't.
that's in Rendlesham to wait for you.
yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, also, I'll still be there because the alien gods would have. I probably have pissed them off.
Should
So
have
they'll
took you, yeah. They might deliver you back by the
they'll
time
keep
I
me
get.
there. Aye.
They'll deliver
I'll
you
be
back by the time
letting
I
you
get.
there. Aye. Keep smiling.
Looking forward. Really looking forward to that one.
Aye.
Yeah.
Knowing me,
Yeah,
I'll be
we'll have to
locked
do.
up.
We'll have to do a recording there to put up on the show.
Yeah.
You won't be able to
Yeah.
do it live. There's no signal there whatsoever.
No.
Whatsoever.
It's alright. I'll do it live beforehand just to everybody look, I'm safe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, we can do a record. We can do a
I'm
recording.
away with
Right?
it.
No, what you do, Willow, is you record,
That's
and
what I
then
said.
when you get there, you then play it so everybody thinks they're watching you live.
Yeah.
And it's a pre-recorded.
Yeah.
It's alright. You'll see me getting dragged up by my feet. I'll be like, guys, this is fun.
As long as
You
they
know,
don't drop it on me tent.
They'll soon bring you back, won't they, Lo? They'll soon bring you back.
Aye, listen, look, guys, don't worry. Do you flash with one headlamp or both, though?
Hey, we've had a few
Advance
flashes,
it.
ain't you?
Now, there's
Yeah.
a question, Terry. There's a
I'll
question.
flash with both.
That was a good question.
But don't
I think
you
that
worry,
depends on
Terry.
how many drinks are in them.
Ah,
We don't drink, do we?
no.
No, of course not.
Don't you worry, I'll be picking you up on the way there. But as I said, it will be a good laugh, but I'm looking forward to it because, as I said, ufology does interest me
Yeah.
a lot. Does interest me a lot.
Yeah.
And I think more people are pushing towards that side of the field now when it comes to, because no many people bother. I think normal. I see people get into different aspects, but no so
Yes.
much paranormal anymore.
Well, and the thing about UFOs to me that is most interesting is we have looked at art pieces in like the museum from the Renaissance for centuries
Yes.
Yeah.
during when they were painted, and we just see the art. Now that we're aware of the UFOs, we go back and we look and we're like, there's a
Yeah,
UFO in this
UFOs.
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is this
Absolutely.
UFO in this painting and I've never seen it before?
It's amazing,
know,
isn't it, Michael? What you see when you're
is.
blinkered and what you see when you're awake. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And what's even better is, see, my daughter, she's learning like Egyptians now. So I was telling her a wee bit of information in that, and she's like, Mum, how do you know this? Mum, how do you know that? And I was like, oh, I liked Egyptians myself, blah, blah, blah. What did she pull out? She pulled out my ancient magic, and there she's sitting going, oh, wow, Mum. She says, you got an ancient Egyptian magic book. And she's like, oh, wow, Mum. Can I take this to school? And I'm like, no, sweetheart. You don't want to take that. And I'm like, and then obviously I don't know, she's maybe heard one of your shows, and then she's like that, Mum, was the ancient aliens with the Egyptians?
Yeah.
And I'm like, school? I'm like, I can
Yeah,
imagine
there
me
is.
getting a phone call. Miss Haddle,
Mhm.
Your daughter is talking about the ancient Egypt. The aliens with
Actually,
the
what
Egypt.
you
Just let her
Which-
talk about it. Do you know what? I got thrown out of chapel, Sunday school chapel, for questioning about Noah and how old he was. So how can he be that old? There's something wrong with him. His father was older, and all his uncles now, they were all older. Well, how can he be that old? It can't be true. Just shut up, Noah. You know, we talked about this, teaching us what we should know, and yet they won't explain to you why they're that old. And I kept getting thrown out of chapel.
Oh,
that's
Oh, and I'm
because
unreal.
Lynn, that's because they were living and eating actual food and having a true lifespan where we eat rubbish and chemical laced food. So our lives are cut way short.
Yes.
That's how he was so old. He actually got to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He
So
wasn't
yeah,
being poisoned by his people.
it'll be interesting though if your daughter, like, let her read what she needs to read and let her ask
Actually,
questions.
there's 2 books you should send her to school with, Willow, and I would love to see the teacher's reaction. The Emerald Tablets of
Yeah.
Thoth
yeah.
and the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Yes. And the Book of Enoch as
I've
well.
got the book through there, and the best it is, I've got the book about, it teaches you hieroglyphics, and it teaches you about obviously the Book of the Dead and everything else. And I'm thinking, I'll just sing in about that. Aye, on you go.
Yeah.
You
read the,
tell them that mommy teaches you well.
Sneak those in her book bag and watch her when she pulls them out to reading class, and the teacher look at her go, "What are you reading?" They go, "It's a
Listen,
book
I
about
am scared
Egypt."
that
what about
listen, I was scared in case she picked up one of my Satanist books for
Oh,
World Book Day and taking them in. I was like, I could just picture her
Yeah.
taking the Book of Law or
Uh,
something and
What was you
reading
gonna
it
say?
and be like, oh Christ.
actually,
what about
Willow, I hate to tell you, but she probably would get in no trouble for having that book.
what about the
Probably not.
Kybalion? What about the Kybalion?
Your Karma
Michael? You read
Sutra
the
book may
Kybalion?
be a different story.
Kybalion.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic
True.
book with thought.
Thoth, Kybalion.
The Kybalion,
Have you
yeah,
read that, Michael?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
fabulous.
I've
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
read it.
The world we live in right now, she would probably get in more trouble having the Bible than a Satanist book.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah.
But she's
It's the
just
same
so
thing, though, isn't it?
inquisitive. She's so inquisitive about everything. Just as I was when I was that age. When it came to things like that. As I said, but my book collection hasn't stopped, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still getting more, I'll tell you. More books. That's why I've got. How did Noah, Terry? How did Noah get to each other? Animal must have taken years. Exactly. And here's a bigger one for you, Terry. Right, that always baffled me. Right, they always say about two animal in the boat, right? But quite honestly, that boat must have stank because it must have shit right
Yeah,
out.
well, it wasn't a boat, was it? It wasn't like a boat that we know. It
It was
was,
like a
they
massive
took the
cruise ship.
genetics, they took the genetics
Yeah, I
into
was
the
gonna.
spaceship, didn't they, Michael? Come on.
Yeah.
They took the genetics and took them up to a ship and kept them in a science lab.
So here's an interesting way to look at Noah's is they use the word ark. They don't say ship or boat. They say ark.
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
And so arks are used to carry people from one place to another. So you have 2 of everything. That means you had the genetic code to reproduce each animal or each
Exactly.
plant, everything. You could not have physical animals and plants on a ship or a boat or an ark because it would be larger than the planet. So it
Yes.
had to be
Hey,
DNA
lovely.
stream and
That's good.
DNA codes that they just, when life was, when the ground was returned to normal, it was the code reproduced. Voila, they're back. And the ones they decided we don't need, they were just left on the ark for later.
Yeah,
It,
exactly.
it's
Exactly.
made.
They didn't win the
It was
lottery to
made
get brought
up.
back.
It was made up. Do you know what? I love challenging. There's things in the Bible that I love challenging. I really do love challenging.
Hey, Slycola 457.
Oh, everything, everything. Because the great old one is about obviously not just Noah's Ark, but I like to challenge about. I like to challenge about the fishes and the bread and our breed. No, Terry, and interbreeding. Terry,
I,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
can always trust Terry, can't we?
here's a funny way to think about it. If they had like the DNA in like glass tubes, and then they put them into a machine to bring, to clone and bring back and restart. Here's a funny way to think of it is, you have a bean taking and putting the vials in the machines and everything. Well, what if one accidentally dropped and
Yeah.
broke? It's like, are they going to sweep it under and say, "Hey, sorry, we, didn't mean to kill off this race. We only have one left," or are they going to sweep it under the carpet and go, "Yes, boss, everybody is back. The planet's restored."
could I? But see what I don't get right is honest to God, right? When God made me, must have broke the mold, right? He must have get fed up of making people, right? Because he put all his personalities into me. But honest to God,
Oh.
shut up, you.
I'm glad you went
Um,
there, Willow, because I thought
but
you were going to Terry's interbreeding comment.
Ah,
I wouldn't touch that with a 50-foot barge pole. Um, no, you, Terry, you're a lovely guy. But honestly, I'm like, I want to know like how we're made, right? Because look at us, right? With
How we're
the whole
made.
skin and all that. Yeah.
So you get a guy and you get a girl,
No, da.
and you sandwich them together, and
Yes, I know,
voila, we're made.
funny guy. But if you had to go back to the Bible and how they speak about how they made Adam and Eve.
So actually, there is a discrepancy in that
yes, there is.
because
That's what I mean.
Adam and Eve are supposed to be the only 2 humans on the planet, and they give birth to Cain and Abel. And what happens when they leave the garden? Cain and Abel marry women of other tribes. How
Yeah.
do you have other
Where do they
tribes
come from?
when
Exactly.
there's only 2 people in existence?
Yeah. 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 You're spot on there, Michael. Absolutely.
Full of holes, isn't it?
Full of
Exactly.
holes.
Right, so you work this out, right? So God, right, made Adam and Eve, who are the only 2 people on the earth, the earth.
Actually, there
Then
was
they
a
have a
third
choice.
person. It was a triangle.
Shut up, Teddy!
Incest.
Incest.
There was.
Right?
So when God started, there was Adam and Lilith. And then Lilith disappears and Eve appears.
Yes, yes.
And so there was actually 3 people in the garden. But apparently Adam and Eve get kicked out, and Lilith just, God knows what happens to her. And nobody knows this until like much later in the book we find out, oh, Lilith is in hell. We're like, why? Nobody ever explains that. It's like, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
But,
Yes. Yeah, what's she done?
But for the good people that stand there, right, by the Holy Bible and swear on it 100%, they believe that story 1000%.
Yeah, they do.
And
Yeah.
never think
Yeah,
of it.
there
Never
are
think
so
of
many loopholes in that book.
How can you swear on something that's still being written?
Yeah.
Well, and my favorite thing is in America, and I'll say it this way because I don't know what childhood was like in England in this time frame, but we had a game we called telephone where you sit in a circle and you whisper something into the person to your left, and the person to your right says what they heard from this circle. And maybe 1 out of 1,000 times you'll hear the message correctly back to you. So with that being said, the Bible is actually written 30 years after the fact of what happened. The first book of the Bibles are written.
Chinese
So you're
whispers.
telling me in 30 years this story has been told verbatim and never altered? That's not possible.
No.
No, it's not.
No. Do you know what I love watching? And I tell everybody about this documentary, and I tell everybody to watch it because I think it's a belter, and I think it's an absolute scream. And people hate this guy with a vengeance, but I think he's great. Is Bill Maher. See if you watch Religious, he's so funny in it, and he's so funny. And what he goes out is his mission is to go out and challenge, and he goes to it's like a in America it's a traveling church, and he goes to it, and there happens to be a Satanist priest, an ex-Satanist priest, who used to be hard onto the sex, drugs, rock and roll women, who gave it up, found Jesus.
Well, literally gave it up.
I love how he just happened to be there.
Yeah.
So then the next thing you know, so Bill Maher challenges everybody there, and Guy takes a strop, leaves, and Guy goes on about how he's changed his life, blah blah blah. And Bill Maher says, it's what Bill Maher says in the car that always gets me. He says, really, why would you give up the sex? Why would you give up the drugs and the women? And he says, why? He says, it's nuts. But when he was going in and challenging him, you could tell. It's the same as another part of it, when he went to interview a man who used to be a homosexual, and he married a woman who was a lesbian, used to be a lesbian, and he was trying to put it off to the fact that it was an illness that he had. And Bill Maher was said, but that's not how it worked. But this guy was adamant, no, I was sick at the time, blah blah blah. You know, I'm over that illness now, and it's like Bill Maher was like, but that's not how it works. He says, so you're telling me that you just wake up one morning, you're gay. He says you sleep men, then suddenly you found God and marry a straight woman, and then now you don't have it. Yeah. This guy was adamant, none of these feelings, and it just really opens up to your eyes to people's thoughts and how their minds work.
Well,
And it's the like, wow.
So here's something that most people are oblivious to, and I find it's comical and I laugh about this because it's so blatantly obvious. There are two gods in the Bible. You have the Old Testament God, the New Testament God. And
True.
the evidence of that is the Old Testament God is, you piss me off, I will wipe you from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
New Testament God is, you piss me off and you'll still come hang out. It's okay. And you can't tell me one guy being born on the planet changed his entire everything. I don't think so. It's a completely different God.
Yeah, no, okay. Terry says Chinese whispers. He said, what about the King James Bible? He wrote what he wanted.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. And I've downloaded actually that virgin. That version. Please excuse me. That version on my tablet.
Here is
not virgin,
but
version.
Here's something else that I find most interesting about the Bible. It was written in a language nobody knows. Nobody can translate. All of a suddenly in the Dark Ages we get with the Reformation, it's all of a suddenly being translated into English, and normal people are able to read the book. Well,
great.
If somebody is telling you this is what this says, when you go to translate the book, you're going to translate it with what someone told you it says, not what it
was.
says.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to understand that. It's like we're talking pre-Latin language, and all of a sudden it appears in Latin and English, and it's a crime for you to read this book. And it's like, why would it be a crime to read a book that's a guide on how to live? That in itself is suspicious. And there's an interesting facet to religion that everyone has missed. And this missed me when this started, is in religion, we originally start out as we are all the sons and daughters of God. Yeah. We're all divine beings. Then somewhere in history, it became we are second to this guy who's the only son of God. And everybody's like, okay, and just handed over their divinity and let it go and never cared. It's like, what? I'm sorry. I'm divine. You are not taking my divinity.
And the disciples weren't called Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, were they?
No.
For sure.
Terry says it's all man's interpretation.
Yes,
it is. Because it was a matriarchal religion when it started, and it became patriarchal with all their little gatherings along the way. And finally, the Council of Nicaea put the nail in the coffin on it and removed everything that didn't fit that narrative anymore. But the thing that I love that people don't know is the true first disciple and the one who funded the entire religion was Mary Magdalene, who
Yeah.
was Jesus' wife. And I love how what the church does to her, because I'm like, wow, you have taken someone from the most high to the ultimate low in one word in a book and erased everything else, and you make this guy just freely walking around the world and everybody's just giving him stuff. I'm like, I don't think so. And you're giving out honorary titles that never happened. You don't get an honorary title in those days like we do today. And it's like they tried to hatch it and recreate something, but they left so many loopholes in it because they forgot what the law was back then. And so it's like little clues have been kept in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one of the clues that Magdalene was his wife is the scene where she washes his feet with her hair. Hebrew law, only a wife can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
This
fact
is very
they call him a rabbi, that means he was married, because a rabbi has to be married to have that
And it
title.
was funny about the Gospels and how the Gospel of Mary disappeared.
Yeah.
Mary disappeared. The Virgin Mary's disappeared. Judas's disappeared. Thomas's disappeared. Enoch's disappeared. I mean, there are countless numbers that disappeared.
Oh, Michael, I meant to ask you before we finish up, are you free tomorrow night?
I don't know. What do you have in mind? What are you asking me?
Well,
Well,
You jumped into that one.
well, if you're free tomorrow night, how about it? You coming on tomorrow night?
What's going on tomorrow night?
Well, whatever it is, it'll be totally different subject to what she says it is.
I know.
it will be.
However, I can still tell you, Tim, religion, they all traveled by ghost ships, except for the
Yeah.
time that he was walking on the water.
Yeah.
Then he added actual ship.
Yeah.
We have a beer. We have an ale brewed in Suffolk called Ghost Ship by Admund. Yeah, that's only a bit of useless information there.
I think
It's a good ale.
I'm actually free to. I had to see, because I do have another interview. I have to see when that is. But if I am free, yeah, I can come on.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm like, who is host?
It wasn't much. It wasn't much.
Like, I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, host? Who's host?
That's me. No, that's fine, love. If you're free tomorrow night, we could have a date, Fools and Ghouls, 3 p.m. I'll meet you there.
Yeah. I did have something going on, but it got rearranged, and in the evening I was doing something, but I told her I was free earlier, so I have to see what time that turns out to be.
No, that's fine.
I'm becoming popular, and
Yeah, you
I
are.
have to say though, Willow, ever since I've been on your show, I have noticed, and it's not a bad thing, so y'all don't think this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I have noticed almost everybody in your chat comes to my shows, and so I'm loving that I'm starting to figure out where everybody's coming from.
That's because they all love you.
Well, it's because of the host. I'm only as good as the host.
No. Oh, thanks. Oh, shut.
And then there's Willow.
Don't you? I'll work on you yet to come to my show. Yeah. Don't you?
Why do I have a sneaking feeling I am becoming a regular on this show?
I don't know. I don't know what's giving you that impression, sweet. I mean, I
No,
only
you've
had
got to tell him.
last
You've
week
got to
and
tell
the
him.
week beforehand.
It's because you are becoming a regular on the show. That's why.
I know. I was starting to get way more invitations, and I'm like, huh.
Michael's like
Just
that.
press accept. Just press accept.
Michael's like that. But anyway, I was on Willow's show just last week and the week beforehand. Wait, the week beforehand too?
I'm like,
I told
and then
you I
one
was
day I
only
say
going to see you
no,
every
it's
week.
like I am X'd out.
Hey,
Robert.
hey love, how are
Wacky.
you?
Who's he referring to as wacky?
All of us.
Willow.
Because of the name on my
Wacky
page and my
Willow.
TikTok page. Wacky Willow.
Ah.
And the best it was, I actually took the name off a Richard case. It was great fun. I only used Wacky just to wind him up because he said that he was going to do a podcast called Challenging the Wacky. And I swear to God, he said that he was going to do that about 2 years ago. 3. In fact, Glenn, how long have you been with me now? About 2, 3.
Yeah.
In fact, you've been with me for 2, 3 years. So about 2, 3 years now. Richard Casey said that he's going to do a podcast. And that time, I've lost my granny. Sorry, I'll tell you exactly. Aye, 3 years. Because lost my granny. And I've had illness, mere grief. And I swear to God, I've come back and there's no podcast yet going to beat mine. So I just decided to take the wacky and put the wacky onto the Willow. And then I
I
was
like how she puts, and I'm back on my podcast show, and none's gonna beat mine.
Yeah.
He keeps telling everybody how professional his is going to be, and he's going to have a green room, and he's going to show everybody, how he's going to do the podcast, and I've been waiting for this. And then he was that thick. I had him chasing, looking for a podcast called Challenging the Wacky. meaning that
I will say keep wacky in the UK. Do not use that in the US because it has a different meaning.
What does it mean?
Let's just say it's something you do in the privacy of your own home.
Oh. In fact, that's even better.
It's like I'm starting to get ideas for later.
We have wacky backy in England, the British.
Well, this is it. And he'll fit it right into the States. So challenging the sex. As he's basically his title's saying. Before we wrap up, guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's came in tonight. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat who's came in as well, guys. You're amazing as always. You guys who are with me tonight have always been amazing. Hopefully there'll be somebody back tomorrow. No point in any thumbs doing the by.
Yes, I'll be back.
But hopefully tomorrow, guys, we will be having pretty much more the same. This week's just going to be a pretty much laid back. Definitely, Robert, you're being welcome to come on one day and have a chat with us. And so are you, Terry Two Willies. Get your mic on.
So I have one last thought though, Willow, before you go.
Yeah.
You know, the mystery of the Mary Celeste really, in fact, is the fact that the food was left on the table. Because let's be honest, you know, you have a ship, you are not leaving food around. So
no, you're not.
Would cause someone to leave the food on the table?
Good question.
That is a good question. What
you got your ghost ship in.
Yeah.
What are you like? Terry says, what is it when you smoke your whack?
Yeah.
Terry.
Do you feel better, Tim, now that we talked about a ghost ship?
Yeah.
We've spoke at least about one. But definitely tomorrow, guys, I'll speak about. Tim, what do you want to speak about tomorrow?
Do
you want to speak
anything but ghost ships?
You want to speak about cryptids?
Oh, not cryptids.
Yeah,
Ooh, cryptids. That could be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about cryptids.
We know you love the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just want to be clear, when we say we're talking about cryptids, are we actually going to be talking about cryptids, or is this like
we are.
something else again?
Yeah. No,
we should try our best.
We'll talk about cryptids.
Although in defense, in defense, when I got asked to be on the show, I just got a link and said, "Can you join us?" I didn't even get a topic.
Because there is no topic. We go into anything.
There was no topic tonight. It was just a kind of. I seen everybody's faces, and I was like, "We'll kind of make it a laugh night." But tomorrow night we'll be on the ball. We will talk about cryptids. They saw the bill. Well, this is very true. But everybody have a good night, and we'll catch up soon. Bye, guys.
Mañana.
Thank you.
No stop.